Much appreciated, Mr. Ajay Thakur. Especially not only inspiring, but I think you put a lot of smiles on people's faces. Those who want to get rich, pretty rich, quick. Motilal Oswal and Ramdev Agarwal, both self-made personalities, have compiled a coffee book with a whole lot of quotes in them. Pretty inspiring, amusing, and I was tickled by one which says, "It's better to have a hen tomorrow than an egg today." Pretty profound and prophetic. Altina Securities have come a long way, and I'm sure Director, that's Mr. Clifton De Silva, and a lot of us who've been successful in our own way are probably inspired by Martin Luther King Jr. to quote, "Just take the first step in faith. You don't have to look at the whole staircase, just take the first step." And I'm sure when you did that years and years ago, and that's precisely with the next PowerPoint that comes in here, 12.50 minutes, please sit back and take in the success story that Altina Securities India Private Limited have reached and scaled great heights. Well, some achievement. When it comes to the award ceremony, I mean, that's a league into its own. So we seriously need to respect, reflect, recognize the awardees. And we've got two categories this evening. The first one is the entrepreneurship, and the second one is for the essay contest. And I'm sure the awardees tonight might have taken a cue from what Ratan Tata had to say. Do not focus on how to spend less money. Instead, focus on how to earn more money to spend. And to do the next segment for the awardees, I shall call upon the sisters, Michelle and Natasha. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together.
We begin with the Excellence Awards. Our observation and experience over the years reveal that there are cultural factors which discourage many people from starting a business. Therefore, there is a need to develop more entrepreneurial culture, especially amongst the youth, and entrepreneurship should form a part of the curriculum at educational institutions. The stigma attached to failure should be erased. Again, the administrative requirements are often a major factor discouraging entrepreneurs. Therefore, we have instituted awards in two categories, special category and general category. The special category covers the minority communities who have built the business without outside funding. This year, we are instituting awards in the special category. The awardees are success stories as well as role models and deserve full credit for their untiring efforts in building the business and will inspire many aspiring entrepreneurs to start their ventures. Where others have doubts, they bring optimism. Where some see only risk, they see opportunity. And they have passion, self-belief, and an extraordinary drive to keep going when others would give up. The awards aim to honor, benefit, and uplift the Indian SME sector. The award celebrates excellence in entrepreneurship, serving as an inspiration to others to succeed in the world of business. The advice to entrepreneurs at startup and scale-up level is learning how to dream and make those dreams come true. Our first award goes to Mr. Anthony Gomes. I'll give you a brief introduction. Companies are built to last. However, over the last few decades, we have witnessed several groups and companies performing their last rites. Groups which were held in high esteem in the past, like the Mafatlal Group, the Modi Group, the Singhania Group, to name a few, are either non-existent or a poor shadow of their past. And all these groups were built with public funds. However, one group that has remained steadfast and has grown from strength to strength is the Fatado Group. Established in the year 1865, the group has always focused on its core competence, that is the field of music. The first store was set up in 1865, and today the group has over 350 outlets spread in several locations: Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, Panjim, to name a few. Conducting business by clear set values and beliefs, the group has observed high standards of ethics and transparency. Its belief in organizational renewal has allowed the group to adapt itself to the changing economic context and grow from strength to strength. The group has drawn its rich heritage and entrepreneurial changes through transparency and without organizational disruption. The family-managed group successfully transitioned to a professionally managed corporate house. Each successive generation has not only strengthened the existing business but has also developed new ones. The group has scaled each pinnacle consistently through its decisive and visionary response to changing times. Its primary efforts, steadfast commitments to ethical business practices, and its pursuit of new areas to extend its business acumen have brought unprecedented success. there is no stopping the group. The journey is still on in search of scaling newer heights and greener pastures beyond the horizon. From print music to digital equipment, having a complete spectrum of musical instruments in Western and Indian categories, the group has evolved into a one-shop destination for the music-oriented. The Furtados have emerged as a household name, and the name is familiar to almost all musicians across the country. We welcome Mr. Anthony Gomes to come and take his seat.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Kristen, and to Athena Securities for acknowledging the Furtados Group. It's a privilege to be here today in the presence of so many of you and to be acknowledged for our 150th year of existence, which is this year. We were touting numbers a little while ago. The BSC is older than the Indian Congress Party. I'm happy to say we're older than the BSC. I'm very grateful for the fact that longevity and perseverance is being acknowledged today. It is not an easy task being successful in any sphere, but particularly in business, because we are the biggest risk takers, and we can never say whether the risks we take will bear fruit or not. One of the most successful of risk takers ever was once asked, how do you know which risk is the right one to take? And he said, I never knew. I just kept jumping, some clicked, some didn't. And so when we're able to clock up 150 years of success, there must be some secrets that have been proven successful. And I must acknowledge that one that has stood us in very good stead is that of customer service. That which today has even greater relevance in an increasingly competitive world, which is often influenced more by price than by the overall customer experience. And I think our group has inherited and proudly champions the cause of customer service in an industry that is still rather small in our country, but has great potential to grow. So I thank you very much for acknowledging us, and I wish you well. Thank you.
Next is Joseph D'Souza. Alf Engineering is an auto ancillary company established in 1980 in Mumbai and is counted amongst the renowned manufacturer and supplier of original equipment in India. Currently, the manufacture and supply of chassis frames, suspension assemblies, and hydroformed components for SUVs, MUVs, LCVs, engineered with utmost precision, using the finest quality material and cutting-edge technology in complete compliance with the set industry standards, and the company, in its quest for accelerated growth, is seeking new opportunities in the heavier segment. Alf has expanded rapidly in recent years. Alf now operates 9 plants across India and is in the process of building the 10th at Zahirabad. Joseph D'Souza, the founder of the company, credited with a wealth of experience, is a visionary in the automotive component industry. He is widely known for his perfectionist characteristics as well as his much technological advancement within the manufacturing process. His business expertise and confidence has brought him much success working from the bottom to the top. Mr. Joseph is a hardcore engineer with a continuous vision for innovation. The company's state-of-the-art infrastructural setup is of the reason behind the success of the organization. With assistance of its high-end infrastructure, the company has been able to meet deadlines of the production process as well as deliveries at ease. Managed under the visionary guidance of Joseph D'Souza, the company has been able to progress towards the ladder of success in the industry. Alf has a unique culture, and the entire teams are united and share one vision of excellence, innovation, enterprise, creativity, and high values. The company has a deep-rooted belief of soaring above competition to a single-minded dedication towards the client and with a motto, marching ahead with perfection. We salute Joseph D'Souza for building the business and scaling it further to new heights without outside funding. Would you like to say a few words?
I believe, however successful you are, recognition is something that really motivates you and helps you to raise that bar even higher, because there is no limit to where you can raise that bar. So I thank Tina and thank you, Clifford, for giving me this recognition. Thanks a lot.
We now move to our next winner, Mr. Albert D'Souza. The Indian economy is poised for explosive growth in the years ahead. India needs to raise the saving rate, investment rate, and also needs to see efficiency in the use of capital to maintain that high level to achieve the expected growth. For all this, we also need critical manpower. That is where skill development programs come. More and more jobs require formal training qualifications, either because of legislative requirements or to meet the requirements of specific employers. Without doubt, training provides increased employment opportunities. Today, even entry-level roles in many industries require base-level qualifications. Employability of the growing young demography is an important factor in the economic development of any country, and the crisis of the skill development has to be turned into an opportunity for growth. Government can broadly set a policy framework for skill development, while the industry could improve the skills. Blending skill development with the education system is what is required. Atal Education Trust decided to establish St. John College of Engineering and Technology at Palghar so as to provide an opportunity to the semi-urban and rural route of Thane district in Maharashtra to develop and create a better tomorrow. The institute is now emerging as one of the most sought-after technical colleges in the semi-urban areas from Vasai to Vapi. Choosing engineering as a profession allows students to have exposure to various technical subjects and skill sets. Students will be able to develop skills that are transferable to most industries such as problem solving, decision making, innovation, project management, team working, and of course communication. The value-based education system will provide students the ability to attain high standards of professional excellence. SGCET offers a four-year degree course in civil engineering, computer engineering, electronics and telecommunications engineering, information technology, mechanical engineering, and Master of Management Studies. Mr. Albert D'Souza is also the Chairman and Managing Director of Britannia Offset Private Limited, a highly successful printing press which caters to several multinationals, especially in the pharmaceutical sector. He is also Chairman of Model Cooperative Bank Limited and serves as an executive member on several institutions. Please put your hands together to welcome Mr. Albert D'Souza to receive his award.